All right, y'all. So I want this episode to be that one episode that you refer back to when you need that motivational kick in your ass. I just wish that I had someone to do the same for me. It has been so long that I've been wanting to launch my YouTube channel, and I finally did yesterday. So that was the 26th of August, 2020. And I'm putting the date on here because I want to be able to rewatch this video and look, even look at the video that I did while doing this, look at the lighting, look at the microphone I've been using, look at the software I'm using. And because there's going to be a moment where I'm going to be like, oh my God, remember those days? And I am excited for that time because I know it's on its way to me already. But I want you to understand that you yourself is the only thing that's stopping you from doing those things that you really want to do. Whether you have entrepreneurial goals, whether you have fitness goals or wellness goals, or anything that you want to do in your life, hobbies, trips. Obviously, during Corona, it's hard to do that, but you are in control of your life. You yourself. No matter how much we think that we're not, or how much we think that other people affect us in a way that it totally controls us to make certain moves in our life. And I want you to understand that that is not true. Those are the lies that we put in our head to protect us so that we don't fail, so that we don't try certain things. And I want you to understand that when I decided to finally press upload 2 nights ago for my first YouTube video, it was like, I felt like I had a breakthrough in that moment, that it was as simple as pressing the word upload, that I could have done this a whole year ago, right? Where would I be now if I would have just did that a year ago? And that's the Virgo in me trying to overanalyze, and then I'll, try to think about all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And I want you to understand that you will never be 100% ready to do absolutely anything. I mean, for athletes, you could train and do all these things, but something's different when you finally, get on that stage and perform, or press record on your first video, right? Or press, upload for like a YouTube channel or something like that. There is no other better time than now, regardless of where you're at, regardless of what you're doing, regardless of how prepared you are. You'll never be 100% prepared, and you will always make up an excuse of why you shouldn't be doing that one thing that you want to be doing. And for me, when I finally uploaded that video yesterday, and how simple it was, how quick it was, how painless it was, and I was like, damn, this was a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be, And for me, obviously, I don't have the best background lighting. I don't have the best software. I definitely still don't know how to use this mic properly. Still don't know how to use the software properly, but we are figuring it out as I go. Like, there's just no other way to do it than to just figure it out along the way. And I want you to understand, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to things that you want to accomplish, when it comes to you doing those things that bring you joy, you will do everything to figure it out. Like, the time we live in right now, 2020, although it is Corona, you have the most information at your fingertips, and most of it is for free. Hence YouTube University. What do I mean by that? Everything is on YouTube, and you can Google questions, you could Google scenarios, you could Google all types of things, words, products, things that you want to try. I could literally put this microphone brand and that software that I use to edit my podcast, put those two labels into YouTube right now, and somebody has a tutorial of how to figure it out, of how to set up this mic, of how to do that program, of how to post a podcast. There is so much information on YouTube that it is almost irresponsible to say that you don't know what you're doing or that you can't. Okay? Like, for me, everything is at your fingertips just by one Google question. You can Google everything. You can YouTube everything. That is exactly what I did for this podcast. That is exactly what I did for the YouTube channel that I just created. That is exactly what I did to figure out TikTok. That is exactly what I did to figure out so many things in my life. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, my little hobbies and crafts and stuff like that. The answers are on the internet. Guaranteed, you're not the first person to have that one question or that one thought that you have that's stopping you. Google that shit, see what it says, stop being stuck in analysis paralysis, and just go do the things. Because, baby girl, there is no time. There is no time to be hesitating. There really isn't. You are prolonging your own success by doubting yourself that you're not ready. Let me say that again. You are prolonging your own success by deeming yourself not ready. None of us are ever ready. That's just like saying, like, I'm going to have a baby until I'm ready. Like, what? Even when you have kids, and I'm speaking from experience, when I thought I was ready, honey, when that baby came, I was not ready. Like, there's no manual, no nothing. Lucky for you, most of what you want to accomplish is on Google or on YouTube. Point blank, period. And I feel like we will rather be stuck, or not even be stuck, we'd rather stay comfortable in the unknown, right? We'd rather stay in, not being able to experience the things by being stuck and being comfortable, rather than making ourselves uncomfortable and take that leap of faith and actually do. And I feel like the more you take those steps into those uncomfortable moments of your life, the biggest blessings blossom from those moments. Because that's what it's been for me. And in the most classic Virgo fashion, I have been on 1,000 with the things that I've been wanting to do, especially during this quarantine. I blame a lot of it because of TikTok, because of all the ideas TikTok gives me. I'm not even going to start to go down that rabbit hole, but I feel like because I just launched my YouTube channel, like, I just feel like there's just too much going on. Like, people be like, what? Now you're doing this? Listen, entrepreneurs have multiple streams of income, and we are going to figure this all out. And I feel like my podcast and my YouTube channel, once I get that all kind of, especially when I get my YouTube channel up to speed, this is going to all kind of be one whole thing anyways, my YouTube and my podcast. So for my actual small businesses, plural businesses now, in true Virgo fashion, of course, I'm going to add one more thing to my plate during this time. I am not afraid to say that although scary, I feel excited for the opportunities that are going to be rolling this way. And although I do feel like I have the worst imposter syndrome, and I have the worst chronic worrying and chronic self-doubt, the leaps of faith I've been taking in this period of my life have been beautiful, because the amount of people and opportunities coming into my life has just been amazing. And I think that's because I am trusting the universe with what I'm doing with my life. It's not just all me. It's always, like, especially if you are a person of faith and you have, like faith in God or Jesus or whatever your creed is, your religion, you have faith in something higher than you, bigger than you. And I feel like for me, I'm someone that's a little bit more spiritual. So I believe in the divine. I believe in angels and everything like beautiful in this world. I believe that the more chances I take, the more I have faith that the universe has my back, the more I have faith in God, the way how I have faith in my angels never failing me, the way how I have faith that everything that I have in my mind that I have dreamed of is already done in the divine, the more I'm getting closer to it actually coming to fruition, because I am trusting. I am getting uncomfortable. I'm getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And although I would love all of the things that I dream of to happen now, I know that there is a purpose. I know that there's a time for everything. I know that there's, things always happen for a reason or a season. So I know that the more chances I take, the more I will get rewarded on taking those leaps of faith. And I want you to understand that also applies to you. There's nothing that makes me different. Because there's sometimes people that would be in my DMs being like, I don't know how you do it. I wish I could do those things. And it's like, why do you want to stay wishing? Just do it. What's going to happen? You failing? What's going to happen? That it doesn't actually work? Honey, just in true goddess fashion, you fucking adapt and pivot regardless of, and who's to say that you are going to fail? Who's to say that it is going to be hard? Who's to say that this road is something that's going to be terrible to experience? We are so used to seeing life as half glass empty than half glass full. And that is a lot of the reason why we are so hesitant to actually take that leap of faith, because we're too worried about what other people think, or we're too worried of failing. The fear of failure is crippling, and the amount of people that keep their dreams suppressed because of fear is so sad. And I want you to understand, if you want to venture out, this is for my entrepreneurs out there, because I know there's a lot of people that don't have, that want to do, like small businesses, or want to, have goals like that. That's perfectly fine. You may have fitness goals and wellness goals, all those things. But if you are someone who is an entrepreneur and you want to, or anything, if you want to do a podcast, you want to do a YouTube channel, whatever it may be, you have to take those risks, or else you'll just always be stuck in start, or not even start. You're going to be stuck in idle. And who's to say when you're going to get out of that? Just because you fear of what other people think of you. And I'm telling you right now to fuck that. That is the worst place to reside, because you're literally having the fear of what other people may think. You're not even sure if that's what they are going to think. That's what you're telling yourself in your mind. That's what they are going to think. If it's law. If it's real. You have to be the person that says, fuck that. I believe in my dreams. This is my life. This is what I'm building for my future. I need to go do the things. All of them. All of them. And this is coming from a person who launched a podcast a year ago, who changed her whole brand on Instagram to this lifestyle, motivational speaking, like the whole vibe on my Instagram is just so positive that it's different than what it was when I started that page a couple years ago. And I just launched my YouTube channel yesterday, Evolve with Nicolette. Please go subscribe. I'm gonna be launching a clothing line or an apparel line on my birthday this year. Literally a couple days from today. Crazy insane. Like, it is literally Virgo season, and I'm doing all the things, honey. And by the way, I'm also on a motherfucking nutritional diet program, whatever the fuck, and it is killing me. I want a Big Mac so bad in this bitch, but it is what it is. And we decided to have all the bright ass ideas this week on top of remote learning. But I digress. But this is in true Virgo fashion. But I'm telling you right now, this video is just to say that you need to go do all the things and fuck what people think. And also, it is not your thing to worry about if you are not ready to do all the things. I need you to understand that is the best moment to start to do all the things, because you're going to figure it out along the way. Stop being scared. Don't lean on the fear. Obviously, acknowledge those feelings. Understand that where those are coming from, always. But you are in control of what you do with your life. No one else. You can't blame your childhood or people around you or family members. You can say all you want that those are factors, yes, but it's up to you to figure out if that is what is going to keep on holding you back from really what you really want to do with your life. And I choose not to do that. Like, no one has authority over my life like that. And I want to ask you if that's how you want things in your life to be. Like, if you want to let factors like that keep on affecting your life like that, keep on letting fear affect you like that, keep on letting people's opinions affect you like that, keep on letting self-doubt affect you like that. And if you answered no, you are strong enough to do the things. You deserve to do all the things. And I say things because there's a wide array. I know that you guys are just so as big of dreamers as I am. And I just wish that I could be right there to keep on motivating you to go forward. Right? But that's why I'm here, and that's why I do these videos, and that's why I do these podcast episodes. Even when my mental health is not, it's like this. I'm on a healing journey, and every day is different, especially during Corona, especially with remote learning, 2 kids, with a 4-year-old baby. Like, it's just, no, it's a lot. It's a lot. But we can do all those things because we deserve to go after our dreams. For real. So, come back to this episode every time you think you cannot do something that you want to go pursue, because it is done. It is done. Understand that you are capable to go forth and start that business, to start that clothing brand, to start that YouTube channel, to start that lifestyle blog, to start that Instagram profile that you've been wanting to do for a while, and start sharing your life on stories. Fuck what people think and just go do it. Okay? Now, this is a pretty aggressive podcast episode, but I feel like it's very much needed because there's way too many people just stuck in analysis paralysis, and fuck that. Because I know what that is to feel like that. I mean, look, it took me a whole year to release this podcast or episode, YouTube channel, but yet we are here. We are here and we are live, honey. We are live. And there's no turning back from here. And I'm excited. Very, very excited. By the way, I'm recording this on my phone. Recording this on Audacity. My podcast on Audacity on a free app. Same thing with Anchor for my podcast. A free app. Everything. It is not some high-tech quality, a $30 ring light from Amazon. It is not something that anybody else cannot attain. You can do that. You just gotta go, start digging around a little bit, doing a little bit of research, but go do the things and just press start already. I promise you it's so much better and feeling of relief when you know that you did take that leap. And I'm telling you, the universe blesses you in so many different ways. Opportunities, people, connections, network. Like, because you called and because you answered your intuitive nudge, that's all the universe wants you to do. Because it's like, just imagine yourself as a magnet. And the more you are like having faith, the more you are positively on a positive frequency, the way how you are vibrating higher. Understand that you don't have to be jolly every single day, but the fact that your thoughts are your energy and puts things into motion, that's what attracts all the goodness in this world. And bad, depending on how your mindset is. So be mindful. I love y'all. And I will see you on the next episode. Blessings to you all.